Hey, my famous fans, welcome back to Famous Faces Scoop TV, your go to for all things juicy, dramatic, and filled with celebrity gossip. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and turn on those notifications because believe me, you don't want to miss the upcoming sizzling stories. Trust me when I say you're in for a ride today. I don't mince my words. Now, let's dive into one of the most talked about stories of the decade, the long and bitter divorce of Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. After 8 years of fighting in the courts, tabloids, and public opinion, the couple has finally come to a settlement. I know we never thought we'd see the day, but here we are. So grab your popcorn and buckle up because the drama here is off the charts. The beginning of Brangelina. Let's go back to where it all started, 2005. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. This wasn't just a hit action movie, it was the moment Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie became a Hollywood power couple. Brad was still married to Jennifer Aniston, yes, America's darling, when he met Angelina on set. By the end of 2005, Jennifer and Brad's marriage was a thing of the past. Tabloids went wild, and the public was split. Was Brad the villain, the heartbreaker? Or was he just following his heart? Enter Angelina Jolie. The world had already fallen in love with her humanitarian efforts, her stunning beauty, and her role in Lara Croft Tomb Raider, but it was her role as a mother that really captured attention. At the time, she was a single mom to Maddox, whom she had adopted from Cambodia. And then, of course, Brad Pitt entered the scene, and together, they formed the famous Brangelina. Their romance wasn't without its controversies. From the moment they got together, people were quick to criticize the duo. Brad had just left Jennifer Aniston, after all, and many saw it as a messy and sudden split. On the other hand, there were those who saw Brad and Angelina as a perfect match, but beyond the tabloid fodder, something much bigger was brewing. As Brangelina's relationship developed, they quickly expanded their family. Over the years, they adopted children from all corners of the globe: Zahara from Ethiopia, Pax from Vietnam, and later Shiloh, their biological daughter, born in 2006. But it didn't stop there. Soon after Shiloh's birth, they added twins Knox and Vivienne to their growing clan. And let's not forget the French estate Chateau Miraval, which became the heart of the family's empire, from their wine business to their personal family life. But as everyone knows, all good things come to an end, and when Brangelina's marriage came to a halt, it was nothing short of catastrophic. The breakdown, the first signs of trouble. In 2016, just 2 years after their highly publicized wedding at Chateau Miraval, Angelina filed for divorce. The timing couldn't have been more dramatic. Brad and the children had just flown to Los Angeles from France, and allegedly a major disagreement occurred aboard their private plane. Details didn't emerge right away, but when they did, they shocked the world. According to the claims, Brad Pitt, allegedly under the influence of alcohol, had gotten into a heated altercation with Angelina and their children. Accusations ranged from intense confrontations to verbal disputes. It was reported that Brad had lost his temper with one of their children and became involved in a tense exchange with another. The entire family's privacy was shattered, and for a time, the world turned against Brad Pitt, branding him the villain. But hold on, before we get carried away, it's important to note that the FBI investigated the incident and child services were involved. Brad Pitt, of course, denied all allegations, and in the end, neither the FBI nor child services pressed charges. But the damage had already been done. The once golden couple was now publicly torn apart. The custody battle, a family torn apart. But it wasn't just the rumored flight incident that caused the drama to spiral. Oh no, the custody battle that followed became one of the most publicized in celebrity history. Brad and Angelina had 6 children together: Maddox, Pax, Zahara, Shiloh, and twins Knox and Vivienne. While both parties made claims to want what was best for the children, the custody dispute dragged on for years. In 2021, Brad was awarded joint custody of the children, but that decision was quickly overturned in 2022 after it was revealed that the judge had a prior connection with one of Brad's attorneys. And thus, the war continued. Behind the scenes, both Brad and Angelina made moves to ensure their children's futures were secured, all while navigating the intense media pressure. But as the years dragged on, the public was left wondering, would there ever be a resolution? And what would that resolution look like? Were Brad and Angelina finally ready to put the drama to rest, or would this divorce become one of Hollywood's most prolonged sagas? The wine wars, Chateau Merval, the battle over money. Ah, yes, the wine. Don't think for a second that their personal disputes didn't spill over into business. Brad and Angelina had purchased Chateau Merval in France long before they were married, and the estate became symbolic of their shared life. But of course, no divorce is ever just about the emotional split, it's also about the assets. In 2022, after years of legal wrangling, Angelina made a move that would reignite the fire between the two. She sold her 50% share of the Miraval winery to Stoli Group, the company behind Stoli Vodka. Brad, understandably, wasn't thrilled. According to Brad's team, the sale violated a private agreement, and the legal battle intensified. Brad sued, claiming that the sale was done without his consent, and things got messy fast. This move only added more fuel to the already burning fire as both parties continued to battle over their assets. Their once shared empire of wine, real estate, and children was now deeply fractured. And the public couldn't get enough of it. The drama was eating up headlines, with every new development being broadcast for all to see. The final settlement, the end of an era. Finally, after years of back and forth, Brad and Angelina have come to an agreement, and it's official, this bitter, long-running divorce has come to a close. As Angelina's lawyer put it, this is just one part of a long, ongoing process that started 8 years ago. The lawyer went on to say that while Angelina is relieved to put one part of the ordeal behind her, she remains exhausted from the long, drawn-out battle. For Brad, this closure signals the end of an era in his life, one filled with scandal, public accusations, and the dismantling of what many once considered the ultimate Hollywood power couple. But what does this settlement mean for their 6 children? As we know, Brangelina's kids have always been at the center of this media storm, and despite their parents' very public divorce, they've remained relatively shielded from the public eye. Now, as they grow up, it's clear that they've experienced far more than most children of Hollywood stars. But let's be honest, this divorce drama isn't just about Brad and Angelina. It's about the power dynamics, the media circus, and the lengths people will go to when fighting for what they believe is theirs. The aftermath, Hollywood's most publicized divorce. In the aftermath of this drawn-out battle, both Brad and Angelina have attempted to move on. Brad has been focusing on his sobriety, his career, and his private life. Meanwhile, Angelina has continued her humanitarian work, advocating for human rights and keeping a relatively low profile with her children. Fans remain divided, with some sympathizing with Brad's desire to protect his children and his reputation, while others stand firmly behind Angelina for fighting for what she believes is right for her family. The media continues to follow every step, from their courtroom appearances to their rare public outings. But one thing's for sure, this isn't just another celebrity divorce. This is the end of an era, the end of Brangelina. And whether you're on Team Brad or Team Angelina, it's hard to deny the immense spectacle this divorce has created. As we reflect on this iconic Hollywood saga, we can't help but wonder what's next for these two. Will they find peace after years of fighting? Will the children finally get the stability they've always deserved? Or will the drama continue to unfold in ways we can't predict? And there you have it, folks, the end of the Brangelina saga. After 8 years of ups, downs, and endless drama, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie have finally closed the chapter on their messy divorce. But let's be real, can we ever expect a totally quiet life for these two? Only time will tell. So what do you think? Was justice served? Do you feel for Brad or Angelina more? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more jaw-dropping celebrity drama. As always, bisous bisous. Until next time on Famous Faces Scoop TV, where there is never a dull moment.